Namaste. Welcome to the intro to our 28-day gratitude practice with this amazing book from the maker of The Secret, or the downloader or the channeler of The Secret, Rhonda Byrne. It's called The Magic. And what we'll be doing is we'll be going through this gratitude practice over the next 28 days. So I look forward to you joining me, whether you catch this live or whether you catch it anytime in the future. This is the perfect timing for you to join this practice right now. So this is a practice that has really shifted and changed my life. And the reason I'm coming on today is to share with you a little bit about what that looked like before and what my life looks like now, and how things have really shifted and changed. And so to start today off, I drew a special card for our day one, our pre-day one. And this is from the book called Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. And this is a card deck that I've loved for many years. And the card that I drew today specifically for this practice is purification. So purification is all about the rains and the sacred waters, which is really perfect because I work so much as a water priestess with the sacred water. And so I want to share with you a little bit about what the purification is symbolizing as we start this practice together. And you may be feeling into whether you want to do this practice or not. And so just to let you know, you're able to sign up for this for free. You can go to the link tree in my bio and just click the little form to sign up for it. Or you can just simply drop the word gratitude in the comments, and I'll be happy to send you the link to sign up for it as well. We will be having some free resources within my page on Facebook, as well as my private Facebook group. And I'd love to see you joining in this practice with me for this next 28 days. It's tricky to do 28 days in a row, so it is quite a challenge. And so I look forward to challenging you with the opportunity to join me. So with that being said, make sure you click the link tree in my bio and sign up. Rain. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this card for purification. No matter whether it's a light shower or a deluge, rain cleanses and purifies. The moisture that is evaporated from the various bodies of water on the planet was drawn into the atmosphere and now returns to Earth as liquid precipitation in nature's vast and comprehensive water recycling program. Depending on when and where the rain falls, it can come as a welcome relief or a nuisance. Even the air smells fresh after a good rain. It also brings in clean water, which provides needed sustenance for plants, animals, and humans. At its most intense, rainstorms arrive as an avalanche of water, often accompanied by great winds and powerful, considerable flooding and destruction as an unfortunate consequence of nature's personal imbalance. What is purged makes way for new life to appear. So this is really important. As you start something new, you have to make space for it, because you cannot take on something new if you don't have any space. And so creating space means purging. So I'm going to continue here to read a little bit more about what that means. Purifying your mind, body, and spirit is the task that is put before you. Purify your mind by identifying a prominent belief that you carry about yourself that inhibits you from being fully engaged in life, from showing up 100% of the time. Purify your heart by allowing yourself to breathe in and out blessings and forgiveness so that you can love even more deeply. Let yourself feel grief, truly feel it, so that the rivers of your tears become miniature baptisms that help heal the wounds in your soul. So the tears are so important because it is connecting with the sacred waters, and it is connecting with our divine feminine, and it is connecting with the ability to move that energy. So today, as I'm recording this, and it may not be when you find it, but as I'm recording this, which is a really important energy, Mars has moved into retrograde in the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is such a watery, emotional state. It also can rise up with Mars being in retrograde, and Mars also has some energies that are conflicting. It doesn't really like to be in Cancer. It wants to go and do and get things done. And Cancer's like, oh, I'm just going to relax here and just lay in the water and float around and feel my way around and decide if I want to do this or that. And also, with it being in retrograde in this conflict, is creating some kind of inner controversy within our solar system, which also comes down to the microcosm of our own self. And what happens is that it brings up some defensiveness. It brings up the energy of mother wounds, or some of our childish behaviors that have not been healed, or some of the past traumas that are coming up that have not been fully grieved. And so it's a really okay time to go through that right now. No matter when you're catching this video, it is an appropriate time to fully grieve and make space and let those tears flow. So if necessary, detoxify your body, the temple and the seat of your soul, by changing your diet, doing a cleanse for a few days, or simply drinking more water. Increasing the daily amount of water that you drink with deep appreciation for its purpose will revitalize your spirit. It is no wonder that in some indigenous languages, water is actually called lifeblood, as it is so essential to every form of life on earth. So take time to purify yourself. So this is super, super important. The tree of life on the back, as it is above, so it is below. So I'm going to move right into the preface of this practice, and I'm just going to kind of do a little short snippet, and I'm going to expound on it as we go a little bit deeper on day 1 tomorrow. So this is straight from the book, Do You Believe in Magic? Is the first part. And so there's a quote here from Roald Dahl: "Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Remember when you were a child and you looked at life in total wonder and awe. Life was magical and exciting, and the smallest things were utterly thrilling to you. You were fascinated by the frost on the grass, a butterfly flickering around through the air, or any strange leaf or rock on the ground. You were full of excitement when you lost a tooth, because it meant the tooth fairy would be coming that night. And you would count down the days to the magical night of Christmas, even though you had no idea how Santa Claus could get to every child in the world in one night, and somehow he did, and he never let you down. Reindeer could fly. There were fairies in the garden. Pets were like people. Toys had personalities. Dreams came true, and you could touch the stars. Your heart was full of joy. Your imagination knew no limits, and you believed that life was magical." So do you remember tapping into that magic in yourself? Today I wore my Wonder Woman shirt just so you can see that I am a magical creature, and I have always embodied my magic. But there was a time in the last several years where my magic and my personality and the way I show up in my full expression of self, in the goddess that comes through me, really triggered people. And I have a shamanic mirror within me, and it's just how I show up in this world. And so I either have a love-hate relationship. People either love me or they can't stand me. And it's okay either way. I'm not attached. And so I have triggered so many people in my life just by simply showing up in my fullest authenticity and my fullest truth. And so I encourage you to allow space to be created in your life. And some of this purification that we're going through, this tendency to, oh, look, I drew the waterfall. I was pulling up the purification card, and the very next card was waterfall. So the tendency to just shed and release can also include people in your life. And so waterfall means moving in an effortless way, moving with the flow of life, moving close to the earth. Water is always moving closest to the earth and in the path of least resistance. And so as things are shedding and you're purifying and you're releasing and you're clearing, also remember to take this path of least resistance. It doesn't mean to take the easy way. I'm not saying to take the easy way out. But what I am saying is to align with that path where we can actually align with our source energy and our highest purpose and our highest resonance of our most embodied self, the most authentic version of ourself. And so in this way, we will also clear out people who do not resonate with our truth, and that's okay. It can be really painful, and we might have to grieve, and we might have to cry, but also in letting go of those people that do not approve, quote unquote, of your life, or do not condone how you live your life, or try to put you in a box or put you in a corner, or tell you that you have to do things this way because so many people in your reality have done it this way, and it's the only way to do it, and it has to be done this way, and you're not doing it that way, so therefore you're ostracized, or you're the black sheep, or you're the rebel, or you're the weird one. It is okay to let those relationships go. And if there are people in your family, which are the hardest lessons, they're the hardest ones because they are your family. You can still love them. You can still love them unconditionally, even if they put conditions on your love, on their love. And you can also love them from a distance. So purification requires us to clear space, whether it's through mind, body, spirit, relationship, work, whatever that is, to make space for what is coming and what is good and what is new and what is right and what is authentic for you and what is true. And so I encourage you to join me on this 28-day practice to find that within yourself, to journal about the things that make us grateful, because when we do create this space for what we're grateful for, we can truly find the magic of this reality, because this reality is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And it's also so bittersweet. And it's also so painful. But there is absolutely no judgment on the good and the bad, because everything is here for us. Everything is happening for us, not to us. So I encourage you to join me with this practice. Go to my link tree in my bio, or go to my link on my website and sign up for the 28-day free gratitude practice. And I will see you on the other side on day 1. See you soon, sisters and brothers. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.